Interruption due to some important call. I could not attend the period further, but now we will continue with the dot method. So before studying the dot method, as I told you, there are three kinds of distribution map that we are going to study in this lesson, which is dot method map, chloropage method map, and isophase method map. Okay. So out of this we are going to learn about dot methods. Now what is dot methods? Dot method, in that word, dot shows the brief notice or brief notification about the such kind of method of maps. That means in that kind of maps we use what? Dots. We use dots. So let's take some information about dot method. So dot method, it is prepared using statistical data. It is prepared using statistical data. That means for such kind of dot method maps, we need very first ready-made data, and which belongs to statistics. That means in the frequency form or particular summation forms. Okay, so the dots are used to show its distribution on the map, and using that statistical data, we put the dots on that given particular maps and to show its distribution on the map. It's to show distribution on the map. That means particular, for example, some example is given in that page. Let's discuss in brief. I'll show you how to use that dots. Okay, now there are some precautions while using such dot method maps. The very first precaution is that size of a dot should be uniform. That means while using the dots, I'll show you how to use this map, but before I am going to in the sake of continuity, we will continue with these precautions. I will show you the precautions, I will tell you the precautions, and then we'll go through the dot maps. Okay, so very first, size of a dot should be uniform. That means as you choose one kind of dot, so the same size should be applied on the whole map. See, for example, this is another kind of map. So if we use such kind of size, so the same uniform size should be applied everywhere on this map. Okay, same size. That means the size of the dot should be uniform. And consideration. Now what is consideration? For example, particular content is there. For example, temperature, water distribution, transportation system is there. So consideration should be confirmed. Consideration should be clear. That means what consideration should we consider in that distributing or showing that or drawing that dot method map. So what kind of consideration we are considering in this map, that should be very clear. Okay, point number 3. For example, one of the example is there. For example, we need to show population distribution of particular district in that form, dot method form. Okay, so we can use, I would like to suggest we can use rural areas, we can show the population in dots, and for urban areas we can show the population in circles. Now why we use dots for rural and circles for urban? As you all know that the various a lot of population could be want to be live or reside in urban areas, and rural areas there is very thick or very thin population is there, and in urban areas that is very thick, highly dense. That's why we use big circles for urban areas and dots for rural areas. Okay, now very first, at the end of this dot method map, what is the advantage? What is the advantage of using dot method map? The dot method is most suitable for things or variables which is freely scattered across the region. For example, as you know, if you want to show the population distribution of that particular area, that we can use that dots in a particular region very freely. We can scatter that dots very freely. Okay, and that's why this dot method is very convenient for using or showing any statistical data. Now I'll show you about the dot method maps, the use of dot method maps. Give me the moment. Okay, now you can see this is the page number 2, and there is an example of dot method map. You can see there is Amravati district, and in that Amravati district the head of this map is distribution of population. That means this map shows distribution of population. Now as you see, there is an index, means scale is there. For rural areas, small dot represent 10,000 population. Then little bit more bigger than it, population of main cities, like a little bit bigger than that small dot, it shows 50,000. Then again bigger 1 lakh, then more 2 lakh, and then very high, that is the highest capacity of this dot is 5 lakh, and the lowest capacity of the dot is 10,000 population. Okay, now as you see that dot in that given area, so we can't manage, we can't judge about this dot. So very first we will learn the brief knowledge about Amravati district. You can see here is Amravati, and some other sub districts are there, like Dharni, Chikhaldara, Anjangaon Surji, Achalpur, Daryapur, Bhatkuli, Chandur Bazar, Morshi, Nandgaon Khandeshwar, Chandur Railway, Damangaon Railway, Tivsa and Varud. Okay, so that means whenever you judge or whenever you want to solve these questions, there are questions given on the basis of this map. Some 3 questions are there. One is at figure 1.1, and some questions are given. So on that basis of that questions, we need to read this map first. Okay, now we'll solve the questions. Okay, so very first question, what is the population of the Amravati town? What is the population of the Amravati town? Now you can see Amravati, this is Amravati, and the town, that means the population of only Amravati town, that is what, how much is that? Very big circle is there, that shows the population of Amravati town is 5 lakh. The population of Amravati town is 5 lakh. Then second one, name the place having population of 1 lakh on the map. Name the place having 1 lakh population on the map. So which are the places? That is Achalpur, and Achalpur is only one place is there, Achalpur, that is having a population of 1 lakh on the map. Then number 3rd, which part of the map shows sparse distribution of population? Now what is sparse? Sparse means very thin population distribution, that means not dense. Okay, so what is the sparse distribution of population? On which part of the map shows sparse distribution of population? As you see, that is Chikhaldara. Okay, that is Chikhaldara, or we can see that is north and northwestern part of district, north and northwestern part of district. Okay, so this is the distribution and how to read, how to judge about this dot method map. In that way we can search and we can read and we can distribute and analyze this dot method map. I hope you learn or you get better knowledge from this video. We'll learn in the next video or next period about choropleth map method. Okay, choropleth method map. Okay, thank you.